Hi guys, welcome to Club 9, and today we are talking about understanding margin and leverage. My name is Olahari, and this is a model 2 for the big bang strategy for BTC. And I believe that you are following us in the journey on how to ensure you change the narrative. These are the things you need to know. If you are entangled yourself with all these things, I can tell you, you are ready to go. You are ready to go. Okay. So let's get started. I believe that the previous video which was understanding the exchanges, I believe that with that you already have a better understanding how you can work with Bybit, because they are the recommended exchange for this strategy because they have low fee. You know that when it comes to low fee, it's very important in trading. By the time you start to carry out big volume trading, you need an exchange that will help you to ensure that they give you more discount on exchange fee. And I've already dropped my link in the description. Use it to ensure that your fees are very low when you're trading. So leverage and margin are one of the most important things when it comes to futures trading. You must understand how to operate yourself with them, because some people don't know that sometimes you can even use big margin and low leverage to work, or low leverage and big margin, vice versa. You can make it any way you want to make it. And another thing here I want to introduce to this, that's why we always recommend that at least if you are a beginner, okay, it's not advisable you take this course. Okay, you must be at least advanced. And then as an advanced trader, you must understand what we call TradingView. TradingView is trader tools to ensure that you have all it takes to become a pro trader. And we're going to be using TradingView as well so that we can understand the level. If you're still using the exchange chart, you're still not an advanced trader. You have to ensure that you're using the exchange chart. Okay, so use TradingView. It gives you that advancement. It gives you that that feel that you're in control of the market. So let's see how it works. Now let's go to TradingView. Click on it. Now make sure that when you want to search for your exchange, you search for BTC USDT, and you have to search for Bybit exchange. So this is how you go about it. Let's go like this. So BTC USDT. Okay, then you now put P to show it's perpetual. Then pick Bybit. This is it. Can you see that? Don't pick any other exchange. If you pick another exchange, the chart might not give you what you want, but based on the big bang strategy, you're still on point. Okay, just pick this. Okay, then let's go. Can you see? So this is exactly how it plays out. This is exactly how it plays out. Now let's do some things. Okay, so I believe you already know the price range. If you don't know how to use TradingView, you need to learn it. Maybe I'll probably do a video on that, so that at least, because not everybody knows how to use TradingView. Okay, so now there's this tool on TradingView called price range. This is it. If you come here, you'll probably see it. Let's see. Yes, you see it here. Price range. So I'd already make it my favorite. That's why it's showing that star. These are my favorite what's it called, tools that I use regularly. Always like that. So that's how to get the tool. Now, to use this tool is very, very vital, because you need to know from your entry. Okay, if your entry is 17,000, right, just measure 0.5. Yep, 0.5 is around 16,914 from 17,000. That's the margin. Okay, so this is 15 minutes time frame, so for you to know how it is. Now, not to go too far, this is what I need to explain to you guys, so that you need to know that this thing really works like magic. When we get to the big bang strategy, you understand this clearly. But what I want you to know, I want you to understand the price range, how you can use it to measure the distance. You can measure 0.5, you can measure 1%. You see that? That's 1%. See? You can measure 1.5%. 1.5. This is 1.5. Can you see that? So you need to know all these things for you to be able to determine your leverage and margin. So let's go here. Now this is my black screen. I'm going to illustrate how it works. Now on TradingView, what I showed you guys now, we have different percentage depending on you. So we have TradingView. So please pay attention to this. You can target 0.5%. You can target 1%. You can target 2%. You can target 3%, 4%, 5, 10, or 20%. It all depends on what you want. Right? Now for leverage, don't forget, for those who are already trading, for leverage you can target 1x, you can target 5x, you can target 10x. That's your leverage. 20x, 100x, 150x, as far as I know. But it doesn't mean that you can't go for 3x. That's in between 1 and 5. Or you can't go for 8x. You can go for that. But those are just the round figures. And the next one that you need to know is your margin. You can call it, some people call it capital, depending on the exchange you're trading with. Some people call it margin, and some people call it cost. So anyone you find, they are all the same. Okay, they are all the same. Now let's compute these things, so to be able to understand our profit. So now to compute, you must understand that we have higher leverage. That should be H. You have higher leverage, low margin. And we also have low margin, that's vice versa. Low margin, higher leverage. Okay? Now, it now depends on what you want to use. Now, if you look at what I've illustrated here, you can see that we have higher leverage. Okay? And your low margin is your capital. Capital like $10, $20, $50, $100, $100, $200, as much as you have, depending on your capital, because you're going to leverage. The more you leverage, the higher your risk, or let me say, the more your margin, the higher your risk. So people think, I actually think the risk is in your margin, not in your leverage. Yes, that is where your risk is, as far as I'm concerned, because I can use 100x and my margin can be $1. It is equivalent to when your margin is 1x and when your leverage is 1x and your margin or your cost is $100. It's okay. It's the same thing. You see? So that's just what things you need to understand. Now, on TradingView, Let's look at this on TradingView. TradingView, if you just say you have 0.5, this 0.5, how much is it? Let's check. Now that's from that price to that 0.5. Let's use 0.5. We're going to use 1%, 2%, other percentage. We're going to use them so that we will understand. You can see that here we have 0.5, 1%, and here on TradingView. So if from that price, from the entry to 0.5, maybe if your entry is, let's say, 17,000, all the way to 0.5, what might probably transpire on your account? Let's now assume that you're using 1x. Okay, this is now your trade now. Okay, trade. So you're using 1x, right? For you to understand your capital. Now, since you're using 1x, then your profit, your percentage take profit is, maybe your TP is 0.5 on TradingView, right? Yes, you're using 1x, and your margin is, let's say, $100. Your is now with trading it's called, maybe you will have seen it, ROE. Okay, or this ROE, as return on equity. It's also your profit, but return on equity, they always present it in percentage. So they would show you your profit in, let's say, your P&L, that's profit and loss, but this is your profit. Your profit here will be 0.5 profit. 0.5. Let's try another one. Okay, let's try, we're using 10x, right? And that's for leverage, 10x leverage, and your margin is, let's say, 100. Your margin is $100. Yes. Now, if the price move 0.5, you see that, then your profits will be $5. Okay, now let's look at something similar again. 10x, $100, 1%. Now you're going 1% now. 1%. Your profit will be $10. If 1% is your take profit, and if you go to TradingView, if 1%, this is 1%. Can you see that? This is it. Can you see it? That's 1%. So if it moves from here to here, you have made $10. You see that? Because your margin is what? $100. So I hope that is clear. Let's try one more. Let's try higher leverage, low margin. Let's try that. So here, let's say our leverage is 100x. You can see how big the leverage. If this is 100x, then your margin is, let's say, 100. Yes, the margin is $100, and you want to take profit at 0.5, because that is the logic about making it huge in this market. 0.5. If you are targeting 0.5, okay, that is automatically $50. Yes, your profit here is what? Profit equals $50. You see, you are using small movement in the market. Small movement, 0.5%. That's market moves from 17,000, you see, from 17,000 all the way to 16. That's if you want to go short. You want to go short, you only need the market to come all the way down to 16,915, and you are in profit, $50. You've made $50 instantly. Now, if it is long, if you're going long, then you need the market to come all the way to 17,086. You've made $50. That's it. But the question is, what strategy are you going to use to ensure that this money is consistent? You can see how easy it is to make just $50. Now imagine that I'm using $1,000. That is $500 profit. You see, because we're using 100x. Okay, so I've used low margin, okay, and I've also used high margin. It all depends on what you have, how is your capital. So you must be able to understand the relationship between your capital, your leverage, and your margin. You see? So let me write it out. You must understand your capital, the whole entire amount you're bringing on board. Let's say you have total of $1,000. I want you guys to understand this, so I'm trying to break it down. Okay, this is your entire capital, right? So let me show you an example. If I'm talking about the capital, I'm talking about this place where your capital is showing how much you're trading with. So I'm opening Bybit, then I'm going to derivatives. So here, can you see that here I have $504 in as much as I have an open trade. You can see I have $404. Yep. So that's my capital. Now the question is, out of this capital, how much am I going to expose? That amount I'm going to expose is what we call margin, because I cannot expose the entire 1,000. That would be too risky. Okay, so maybe I want to expose 10%, which is $100. See that? That's it. You are deciding to expose 10% out of it, which is still not bad. Okay, it all depends on what strategy do you have for you to know how much you want to expose. That is the question. Now here, out of this, you're already exposing 10%. That's your margin, and you go 100x leverage with good strategy. If you take 1%, okay, your profit, if this is your margin, then your profit will be $100. Simple. Yes, but don't go 1%, go 0.5. Very small, you understand? Something very small. 0.5%. That's, remember what I showed you on TradingView, from 17,000 if you're going long all the way to where? 17,086. That's what you need in the markets. And with that small distance will give you, if you're using 0.5, it will give you $50. $50. That's it. If you can understand this, play this video. If it's going to take you to play it 2-3 times, play it 2-3 times for you to understand. You can understand this. I'm telling you, the door is already open for you. After your understanding on this, you now need a very good strategy to ensure that you are able to win the market. At least out of 10, you can win 8. You're good. You are good. Okay, so that is what I have to explain regarding this margin and leverage. So in case you listen to this and you feel that there are other aspects that are not clear, okay, I can do a separate video. Just mention in the comment section. I'll do a separate video for it and I'll upload it so that you can understand better, because I want you guys to get this. Okay, so that will be it, and thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next model. That will be model 3. Okay, bye for now.